You probably think Zara is a clothing company. You are wrong. Zara is not a clothing company. Zara is something more than that. How can a company sell just £20 blazer and be worth over 80 billion? In this video, we'll tell you everything about that and how that business is dressing more than 50% of the world's population. Dietrich Matetrich and Red Bull are both tech titans that realize that the physical product is not a downstream activity. Red Bull produces a can for roughly 9 cents and sells it for 20 times that cost because they focus on the brand and not the drink. Fast fashion works on that same way. They are not selling you any style, they are selling you the time they used to get it. Imagine that. Within one day, you could get up to 50 different clothes. When if it was before, you would have to spend about 7 days to get that same clothes. Today, we're going to look under the hood of the ultra fast economy to see why your shirt is actually a financial instrument. And how those brands make billions by being the outlaws of the supply chain. Historically, fashion was slow. A traditional clothing company may take 6 to 9 months to move a design from the catwalk to the shelf. Then came Zara. Within 2 weeks, you could get your clothes right to your doorstep. So that changed everything. You had proximity, you had speed, you had control. Every single thing became possible. And guess what? Zara implemented all these things with a 85% in-house capacity. That means they didn't need to go to any other person to get them to help them do it. If you buy a clothes because you love it and you're afraid it's not be there on Thursday, well, Zara will make it there for you on Tuesday. So rather than making the business about clothing, about how we get customers, what they care about now is how fast they could sell. That was the business model. A retail shop floor is no different from the Etihad A380 cabin. If a share on a C-track sit for 2 months, it's becoming a problem. And Zara wanted the clothes to leave in as soon as 48 hours. So imagine that. Just using an airplane analogy. If you're thinking of an airplane, an airplane knows that the business class are the best kind of class it wants on its plane. Why a tourist will just come and sometimes take 2 months, take 3 months, and do not pay that much money. That same analogy is brought to clothing analogy. We know that when a clothes spend over 2 months on the rack, it becomes bad business. So what people want, or what Zara in this case wants, that they want the clothes to spend less than 48 hours and it's gone. So how does this work out? Great managers use technical skills to interpret data, identify trends before it happens. And so they know how to turn over all close to 1 billion garments as soon as possible. So they understood that people on TikTok wanted this. Oh, in TikTok, they say this is what people in London are wearing. What does the global South audience want? They want something that they feel the people in the global North are wearing. And so you create this wonderful system where there's a single organism that provides the design, the logistics, the retail, every single thing. And so you turn an abstract digital trend into a physical product in about 10 days. So let's make a case study. Zara had over 6,000 items and they did it so well within 2 days that people bought all their clothes within a short time. However, there was a but. They were trying to perfect later. And so most of the clothes that we're getting were easy to tear or were once off. You could just wear them once and that would be it. So, like a restaurant pivoting through a crisis, this band pivots their business model every single week based on real data. So, once note that this particular fashion is no more trending, they change, they change, they change, they change. But as I stated earlier, it creates a blot. It becomes very big and you start to wonder how do they handle this balance. And so that's how they become a very wonderful corporate chain where they have people who are the flokies that are existing primarily to exist to guide the whole business. So they essentially say this is how to go about it, this is not how to go about it, this is the business we'll be choosing, these are the fashion statements we'll be making. And they will get lawyers and lobbyists to ensure that every single law that is on ground is not a law that affects them. So How does this exactly work out again? Let me break it down further. So, on the outside, they want the company to look like a very sophisticated institution, but in the background, they know that they are doing a massive warehouse to the whole world. So they try to get sure that the propaganda, the lawyer, and every single person are putting them in a good light. So it's a simple, very simple thing. Just as Red Bull is diversifying into football teams because energy drinks are a health hazard in quotes. Zara and HM are also pivoting into story performing. They're ensuring that you see the goodness of what they are providing for you. They're ensuring that, oh, no matter the environmental damage you are trying to say, they are creating value for the environment. So that's the key thing. Whenever you're selling, wherever you're selling to, always create additional value chains. Make it sure that you're telling a wonderful story about what exactly your business is doing. As we end this, time is money, logistics is the product, and cost is the trap. The business next time wants to ensure that they know what you're selling. Tell them what you're selling and put a very good FOMO. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.